Hello viewers, this is the first part of my lecture and today we will discuss about biomes. What are biomes? What are the different types of biomes? And what is the temperature of each biome? Hot, moderate or cold? What are the climates over here in the biomes? And what are the climate changes in the biomes? We will also study about the latitude and altitude effect of the climate. So, students, my name is Dr. Preeti Mathur, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, SPC, Government College, Ajmer. Students, I would like to tell you that what is biome? A biome is a major region that is characterized by its climate, soil, type, and the dominant plants, animals, and other organisms that live there. So we can also say that a biome is made up of many individual ecosystems. बायोम क्या है? ये बहुत सारे इकोसिस्टम्स अलग अलग इकोसिस्टम से मिलकर बना हुआ एक पार्ट है. इसको हम बायोम कहते हैं. बायोम में एक रीजन है जिसके ऊपर अलग अलग तरह के क्लाइमेट, सॉइल और डोमिनेंट प्लांट्स, एनिमल्स और कुछ ऑर्गेनिजम्स वहाँ पर रहते हैं. There are different types of biomes. First one is tundra. Here it is very cold in tundras. These tundras are present on the peaks of the globe, and there the environment is very cold. Second is desert. In these regions, the environment is very hot, as you all know. Third is grassland. Here, as the name indicates, lots of different types of and different heights of grasses are found in the grasslands. Then next is coniferous forest. These are the forests which contains large and big trees and different types of trees. Different areas have different types of trees. These forests are known as coniferous forest. Then the temperate deciduous forest. There the temperature is temperate, moderate, not too hot and not too cold. So these temperate deciduous forests are also there. And then finally the tropical rain forest. Here there are rains somewhere, lots of, and somewhere less rain. So we'll discuss about these types of biomes. So generally there are 6 types of biomes. We'll discuss about tundra, desert, grassland, coniferous forest, temperate deciduous forest, and tropical rainforest. Now students, is the temperature of each biome hot, moderate or cold? In tundras, the temperature is very cold. In deserts, the temperature is very hot. And in grasslands, the temperature is neither very hot nor very cold. And in coniferous forest, there is a different type of humidity type of climate. There is lots of humidity because there are plants present here. Long trees are there. Temperate deciduous forests are there, and tropical. These all I have told you about all these in my previous slide. Now students, what can you do about the study of each biome? Is the temperature of each biome hot, moderate or cold? And why is it so? We can very well come to know because the tundra regions, they are very cold. Here the vegetation, the plantation, the animals present over here, they are of very rare and different types as compared to the other biomes. In tundras, there are ice cover which is covering each and every place. In the basement type, there are permafrost. Permafrost means the ice is so hard that it is very hard and it is covering the soil. That is permafrost. Here the animals are, generally the birds are present, and some of the rodents, they are present over here. and some types of lizards are also there. In desert, the environment is very hot, and due to this hot environment, here the vegetation is very less. There is very scarcity of water in deserts. So the water is present in very less quantity. Have you heard about the ship of the desert? The ship of the desert is the name of an animal which is camel. It is very acquainted to this type of environment which is present in desert regions. These animals, along with some of the lizards and snakes, reptiles, they are also present in deserts, and they have different types of adaptations to this type of environment. Secondly, here in the desert, the water is because very scanty and very scarce. Here, small portions of water are present somewhere, and there some trees are found which are very lowly, very less developed. And these places are called as oases. Thirdly, the grasslands. Here the environment is moderate, the temperature is moderate. Moderate means neither too hot or neither too cold. Too hot is in deserts and too cold is in tundra regions. Because different types of grasses are present over here, so the grasslands have very less types of temperature. In the grasslands, there are different stages of grasses. Some grasses are very short, some grasses are long, and some are very, very long. The animals are more in quantity over here. The vegetation and because of the environment, the vegetation is also very different. The fruits and the different types of vegetables, varieties are more in the grasslands. Here the animals are also more in number. Like in tundra, we discussed there are polar bears, and in grasslands there are all types of animals, especially deers, monkeys, and animals like carnivores, other carnivorous animals, dogs, and all are present. Then comes the coniferous forest. Here the environment is cold, and the leaves are very short. In cold environment, the trees consist of different types of leaves over here. You can see in the diagrams, which we'll discuss in other lectures. Then temperate deciduous forest. These are very moderate in environment. And finally, the tropical rainforest, which is very hot. Here the environment is very hot, too hot. And the vegetation is, again I say, it is very different. The trees are of different types over here. So the climate changes during the long period of time revolution and seasons occur. Weather is the patterns present in a shorter period of time. One factor that determines an area's climate is temperature and precipitation. Any form of liquid or solid water particles that fall from the atmosphere, which plays an important role in regulating the temperature of both land and air. The amount of heat absorbed and the amount of heat released also have influences on the temperature and precipitation. Water heats up and cools down slower than land. On hot days, water cools the land, and on cold days, it warms the land. This creates a reducing effect so that areas with high precipitation and locations near bodies of water don't experience the temperature extremes that drier climates do. An example are the deserts and the oceans. Since deserts don't have oceans, they are cooler at night and hotter during the day. In this slide of mine, I would like to show you the latitude and altitude effect, which affects the climate. Firstly, it gets colder and higher up you go in altitude way. It gets colder and further north, south of the equator you go latitude. Most of food on earth is grown between 30 to 60 degrees north, and south of the equator. So here the question is, do we live in this latitude? So students, I stop my lecture over here and then we'll discuss the another part of this lecture in my another lecture. So I thank you very much for patiently hearing me. So students, I again thank you and I remind you that you can see my email ID and you can even talk to me telephonically if you have any problem. My name is Dr. Preeti Mathur, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, SPC, Government College, Ajmer. Thank you.